Welcome back to yet another NASCAR Diecast review. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of my favorite pieces in my collection, and I think you probably know why. Yeah, this is Chase Briscoe's 2022 Mahindra Tractors next-gen Ford Mustang. This was the first ever 124 scale next-gen car I ever got. I got it at Pocono in 2022. I tried getting the 164th with it too, but unfortunately the trailer didn't have it, so I got Kevin Harvick's Mobile 1 car instead, which is another great diecast. I'm glad I got that. Maybe one day I'll go back and get the 164 scale version of this car. I also have the Phoenix win and like a special Galaxy finish. Maybe I'll pull that out at the end of here. But yeah, just a very nice diecast. First time we're taking a look at a 124 scale diecast on the channel. Remember, the first ever one on the channel was the Kyle Petty Garfield car, which was not very good because it was the first one, but I think the diecast reviews have gotten a little better, I hope. Yeah, let's take a look at the sponsors on this car. On the hood you have Mahindra Tractors, you got Ford, you got the 14 and Stewart-Haas Racing, you got Sunoco in front of the front wheel, got Goodyear, NASCAR Cup Series, no NASCAR race car logo that would be right there. Got the 14, this was the first year of the slid forward numbers. I remember when this car first came out, I didn't really like the move forward numbers, along with a lot of other people. Sorry, I can't talk. But it has grown on me a little bit. I would still like it if they returned to being in the center of the door like it used to, but I've gotten used to it. And you got Mahindra Tractors above the rear wheel. You got High Point, Mobile 1 Haas, and 1 Cure in front of the rear wheel. On the name reel, you have Chase Briscoe with the Indiana state flag. You got Ford, Haas, I can't read that sponsor, and Rush Truck Centers. Oh my god, I can actually read the sponsors on this car, thank god. On the seat post, you have Gear Wrench. You have the bioethanol fuel ring when they used to have that on the cars. I still don't know why they got rid of that. Maybe they just didn't want to sponsor anymore or something like that. You got Rush Truck Centers and Ford Performance on the deck, on the corner panel, not the deck lid. This is the deck lid, and on it has Mahindra Tractors. This is number 892. I don't remember how many they made of this. On the rear bumper, you have Mahindra Tractors. You got Mobile 1, Ford Michigan license plate, and the number 14. Got Briscoe above the window. Got the number 14, Mahindra Tractors. You got your cameras and such. Pretty much the exact same things down the side. I'm going to try to open the hood with one hand. I'm not... Hang on a quick minute. Sorry about that, but I can't open it with one hand. Here's your engine. A little dusty, I apologize. Under the hood you have Ford, powered by Ford, Mobile 1 Haas, and Wix filters. Again, there's another look at the engine detail. Here's the underside, if you want to see the flat bottom, which is maybe the reason we've seen so many cars flip the past few years. And of course, this car does have the opening roof flaps, as usual. And if you see in the background here on my little computer, we have a Tony Stewart 124th. See, this is a nice little set to have. Similar color scheme, except this one's Office Depot. Mentor and Mentee right there. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite pieces, mostly because it's Chase Briscoe. I mean, he's my guy. But yeah, very nice diecast. I'm really glad to have this in my collection. And I'm glad it was the first 124th next-gen car I ever got. One of these days I would like to go back and get the 164th version of this car, because I tried to, and of course I already mentioned I got the Harvick car instead, which I'm not mad about. I'm not mad about it by any means. The Harvick car, Mobile 1 car, is still awesome. I mean, it's the car he got his final win in, so I'm glad to have that. But, you know, I'd really like the 164 scale version of this car. And actually, let me go. I'm gonna grab the Phoenix one real quick. I'll be right back in a few seconds. All right, here's the Phoenix win. I'm probably gonna make a different review, going more in depth about it, but I'm just showing it off here. You see, it has the nice. This is the Galaxy finish. But yeah, we're not gonna go too in depth with this, but if you want me to make a follow-up review talking about this car more in depth, then feel free to let me know in the comments or something. This does have the clear part of the spoiler, unlike the regular version, so that's something interesting to mention. Of course, you got the this is actually Elite, so you know it has suspension. Look at that. But yeah, just thought I'd show off the Phoenix win just because I have it. Lightning McQueen looking very scared in the background. But yeah, I think that's all I can really say at this point. This has been a review of Chase Briscoe's 2022 Mahindra Tractors Ford Mustang. Thank you so much for watching.